In this presentation, we'll take a look at the powerful solutions available in SolidWorks product line to not only create complex electrical schematics, but also to effortlessly integrate your electrical system into your 3D design. Thanks to the new addition of SolidWorks Electrical, companies designing and manufacturing products with electrical systems now have the tools to keep their project on time and in budget. We will see how mechanical and electrical engineers can collaborate efficiently to complete the design and the implementation of the electrical systems in the packaging line, and how they can, in no time, lay out an electrical panel, place electrical equipment along the line, and connect everything by routing cable and wires in 3D. Let's start by having a look at SolidWorks Electrical. All your work is organized into projects for efficient organization. The project manager lists all the projects you can access and even highlight in red the ones that are already opened by another user. The archive function lets you concatenate your entire project's data, including your 3D files, into a single compressed file, making it extremely easy to share it with somebody else within or outside your organization. Duplicate lets you copy an existing project. Finally, Save as Template lets you create a new template from an existing project. Once a project is opened, you can see that it includes one document per location. This is a unique way to keep a project neat and organized regardless of the complexity. Each document book regroups the related single and multi-line schematic diagrams, reports, and can even include manufacturing instruction or components documentations. Electrical engineers have easy access to all the information they need to complete their project directly within SolidWorks Electrical. To enable multidiscipline bidirectional and real-time collaboration, SolidWorks Electrical capabilities are also seamlessly integrated within your traditional SolidWorks environment. Identical project structure is directly available via the task pane and allows you to view single and multi-line schematic diagrams immediately. Mechanical engineers working on the integration of the electrical system inside the 3D design can work on the same project without the need for SolidWorks Electrical Schematic Design to be installed. Innovative capabilities, such as a single-line schematic planning tool, can be used at any stage of the development process for project design. Just by using images of components or the use of integrating drawing tools, you can create simplified representation of the electrical system that are ideally suited for project planning, fabrication, and reporting. The schematic is a summary of the connections between all the electrical components that are part of the main electrical enclosure assembly. In this example, the enclosure houses all of the system control components, including a programmable logic controller, PLC, sensors, human interface devices, and power supplies. To complete this schematic and add the last motor, we can quickly copy one of the existing symbols or open the symbol library and choose from the comprehensive list of components included within SolidWorks electrical libraries. Button, switches, circuit breakers, contactors, relays, sensors, terminals, PLCs, lights are among the comprehensive section of common components that are included and can be modified or customized easily. Once the motor is inserted, you can associate it with the manufacturer part data if desired. This association can be completed either manually or by creating a new component or search for one and benefit from the extensive database of minor part updated frequently and directly available as well within the software. The circuits of the motor are listed in the dialog box. The red connection points indicate that the motor is currently disconnected. To specify a component, we simply select the manufacturer and other parameters, like the number of circuits, the voltage rating, or the power used, to quickly narrow down the search. In this case, we are using a Laura Sommer, a 3-phases electrical motor. The different terminals on the right are highlighted in green to indicate that the physical connection on the manufacturer part matches the schematic symbol. This check and the schematic association is done automatically. Then you can draw a cable to add a connection between the part regardless of the location within the design. In addition, cables and wires can be assigned from within the single-line schematic Since the line diagram is bidirectionally linked directly to the detailed schematic, meaning that all the information entered at this level will be propagated automatically to the rest of the project. The cabling window allows you to add or choose an unused cable from the library. After selecting the cable, you can simply select the motor's connection and click Connect to assign the W10 cable's conductors and wire the motor to the terminal strip. At this point, you can add more terminals to the terminal strip if needed. Now, let's take a look at the power circuit. It contains typical motor power circuits. Please notice that the cables that were previously just created are properly assigned. This automated association saves us, the electrical engineers, the time and trouble of replication and assignment of wiring, minimizing the probability of errors or design inconsistencies caused by manual associated interconnects. Finishing the build of multi-line schematic diagram for the power and control circuit couldn't be easier thanks to all the integrated electrical drawing tools and the included comprehensive libraries. We're going to start by showing how single and multi-wires are handled. We can select the appropriate wire style from the wire style selector and then simply pick the wires desired for use. In this case, the 3 phases with protection. To further simplify the design process, the drawing of multiple wires is made easy and requires only a few clicks. Bands are inserted automatically. Several additional options are also available if you want to change between angle multiple phase wires or straight point-to-point wires. In addition, the conductors can be inverted to increase design flexibility. But more notably, these design elements are smart objects, meaning that if you resize this wire, copy it, and connect it to the original one, it would become a unified single wire, eliminating the need to trim and delete joint wire sections. The comprehensive electrical symbol library is somewhat different from the single line tool when creating 2D schematic diagrams. It utilizes the traditional electrical symbols. These electrical symbols are handled in the same manner as other electrical schematic capture tools, giving SolidWorks Electrical 2D the same traditional look and feel that electrical engineers are accustomed to. This includes the classification of symbols into categories such as connectors, contactors, fuses, or circuit breakers. For our demo, we are going to use a 3-pole magnetothermal circuit breaker and add it to the design. At this point, we can create a completely new component named with a reference of Q11 or associate it with an existing component that has been previously defined in either a single line or multi-line diagram. This is accomplished easily since all the parts are organized by location. Cross-references are updated automatically, as well as the manufacturing information, part tags, or wire numbers. In addition, the wires are intelligently split into individual segments when inserting a component. To access the commonly used symbols more rapidly, you can also leverage the convenient palette tools and peruse the different pages quickly to find the symbol needed. Finally, we are going to add the motor. We accelerate this process by using the powerful search capability within the symbol palette to find the design element desired. All that is needed is a substring of the desired item name, and the tool will search for everything into the symbol library that matches the entry. More complex components, such as terminal strips used in the industry to connect various equipment, are inserted just as simply. In fact, it's as simple as drawing a line across the wires. The design tools allow the user to create accurate and up-to-date multi-line schematic diagrams that comply with industry standards. A large included symbol library makes the use of standard industry symbols stress-free. However, in the event you need a new or custom symbol, the ability to quickly design and incorporate it into the library are a few clicks away. Actually, all the libraries can be customized to really tailor the software to your needs and improve your productivity. But what truly makes SolidWorks Electrical so unique is the ability to quickly copy or reuse existing designs. To illustrate this, let's open the power circuit schematic of the pallet dispenser. We select the PLC power supply element, a circuit breaker, and transformers that deliver the right voltage to our PLC and control circuit. Then, we can drag and drop them directly onto the pallet to create a new circuit macro. And there it is. It can be used anytime in the future to simplify the workflow and avoid redrawing basic circuits, such as power circuits, complex control circuits, PLC interfaces, and even a whole subsystem design. Every time you insert a circuit macro, you get a brand new entities and elements. And if a terminal strip is integrated in the macro, it will automatically be redefined with new terminals added each time you insert the circuit macro. At this point, you may choose to keep the existing information from the circuit or associate the new entities with the components that are already defined, for example in the single line diagram. SolidWorks Electrical and SolidWorks Electrical 3D provide a full, bidirectional, and real-time linking between the 2D schematic and the 3D data. That's why if we copy this small circuit and add new components to a design, the circuit breaker Q11 and the transformer T3 will instantly be visible to the mechanical engineer and available for integration into the 3D model. This bidirectional capability provides a real-time awareness of the components that still need to be placed, and it gives both the electrical and mechanical engineers all the tools they need to properly integrate the electrical system inside this 3D assembly. But if we go back to our 2D schematic and delete the newly created circuit breaker and transformer, the 3D design will update automatically and the Q11 circuit breaker we just inserted will be deleted. This helps ensure that your 3D model is accurate and up to date. SolidWorks Electrical provides a seamless multi-user collaborative environment that boosts collaboration between the different design teams. This unique capability allows multidisciplinary organizations to effortlessly and simultaneously work on several electrical projects. Critical information is shared instantly, minimizing rework and design inconsistencies. With large electrical designs, the use of multiple pages for the schematic is a standard engineering practice. To maintain electrical connectivity and create a continuity link between circuits on different schematic pages, the use of off-page circuit references are used. In the case of our example, the output of the transformer circuit needs to be linked to the PLC power input circuit on a different schematic page. To create this off-page connection link between circuits on different schematic drawings, the use of an off-page reference is necessary. Selecting the Manage Origin Destination Arrows icon will display the necessary tool to accomplish this task. For example, please select the single wire insertion icon. This will bring up a dual view of the open schematic page. Let's click on the first one and notice how the software will only let you select the same circuit type on a different circuit. We'll repeat this one more time to connect the other wire. The software will only allow for like circuit types to be interconnected, minimizing the risks of mismatched wire types or short wires. In our example, you can see that the packaging line is controlled by a PLC. The functionality of the conveyors and lights is controlled virtually automatically using the sensors and a simple button human interface. SolidWorks Electrical enables you to tackle the development of complex electrical systems with specific tools. PLCs can be inserted or customized like any other parts, and the PLC Manager offers a simple yet concise way to modify it, list the input and output, type description, add modules, or generate drawings. In addition, macros can be used when inserting a PLC into your schematic to automate the process further. SolidWorks also has the real-time ability to review the component's properties. The manufacturer part assigned, clearly identify how the contacts are connected, and cross-reference thumbnails are also available for added clarity. And if a device is represented by several symbols, like this contactor, which is incorporated on different schematic pages, the user can navigate among the different symbols using the contextual menu. The cross-references are generated automatically by SolidWorks Electrical and help ensure enhanced understanding of the schematic no matter the complexity of the electrical system. The cross-references are also color-coded to indicate their availability and prevent costly mistakes. Once the diagrams and schematic are created and completed, SolidWorks Electrical provides the ability to produce and share documentation. The comprehensive reports include bills of materials, wire and cable lists, from-to lists, or PLC input and output lists, to name a few. An additional report can be easily added to the project via the Report Manager. The Report Manager utilizes a simple interface that allows for selecting the desired reports and documents by project. All the reports are generated automatically based on the information available within the project and can be updated as necessary with minimal effort. The report capabilities minimize the time needed for the design teams to have their projects ready for production. Before switching back to a 3D model, let's just create a new folder to group all our reports together. SolidWorks Electrical is a powerful 2D schematic software. However, some information, like cable and wire lengths, can be calculated into a 2D environment. This also holds true for interconnect routing optimization. With SolidWorks Electrical 3D, you can take your project one step further and bring it into another dimension. This electrical enclosure already contains a couple of components. The last few parts can be inserted in different ways. You can, for example, select a component on the list and click Associate. All the electrical components previously associated will be displayed in transparency so that you can quickly identify the ones that are available. Once associated, the reference name is changed to match the 2D schematic. You can also simply right-click on the transformer and select Insert. If the part is properly defined in the library, the software will automatically retrieve the part, meaning you don't have to browse several directories or folders to find the right SolidWorks model. Components snap and are also easily attached on the DIN rail using SolidWorks MyMates. You can even insert multiple components at once by selecting all of them first. A dialog displays the parts and lets you change the insertion order if necessary. Once the first one is placed, all the others are added to the mounting rail and are spaced according to the dimension you have entered. It's a great way to ensure that special requirements, such as the heat space requirements of electrical components, are achieved. The terminal strips are inserted in the same manner. Additionally, SolidWorks Electrical also includes many features that allows you to rapidly realign and evenly space components, insert ducts, or change DIN rail lengths. But what really makes SolidWorks Electrical so invaluable is the ability to automatically and virtually instantaneously route your entire electrical project. This helps ensure that everything will fit correctly, optimize the wiring, and accurately calculate the wire and cable lengths long before the final product is even being produced. To get a clean product, the wires are routed inside the ducts or across an entire assembly using the wire channel. They also reuse the properties, colors, and diameters specified in the 2D schematic. In this example, we are wiring a panel using the 3D sketch route for improved performances, which is perfect to get a general understanding of the final results. It's significantly faster than using SolidWorks route, So it's useful to ensure that the panel is optimized, the components are positioned correctly, and the power and control circuit are segregated. The segregation tool and segregation manager let you include or exclude specific wire style from ducts or channel, and it can be done very quickly. When segregation is applied to a model, you can see that the common circuit in green is nicely routed primarily through the left channel, while the power circuit and neutral wires are running on the right side of the enclosure. Now we can route the cables. Several cables are used to connect the motors and sensors of each conveyor to the main electrical enclosure. This M5 motor was created early in the presentation, so we still need to associate it first, and then we can move forward and use the route cables command. It's perfect for detailed cable planning and space usage, in addition to reducing cable material waste by providing true cut list. In a few seconds, you will see how the cables have come down, running through the floor conduits and avoiding each other while going to their individual devices. You can even zoom in and see how the conductors of the cable are connected to the terminals and connection points of the motor. Let's finish our demonstration by loading the last configuration to see the result with 3D routes. With powerful 2D and 3D capabilities, SolidWorks Electrical offers an unrivaled solution for speeding up the design and implementation of electrical subsystem inside a 3D design, no matter how complex the project is. The graphical output provides a very realistic and detailed representation, inclusive of wires and cables running through the ducts and conduit as they appear in real assemblies. It's now time to export the calculated values back to SolidWorks Electrical 2D and update the previously generated reports to finalize the documentation. You can also export all the manufacturing information as a single multi-page PDF or as a native DXF file to be opened within DriveSide or similar 2D CAD software. SolidWorks Electrical provides really unique and powerful capabilities to help design 3D-ready electrical subsystem. By using SolidWorks Electrical, you will be able to simplify the design of any product or machinery that requires an electrical subsystem or harness and eliminate costly design errors. SolidWorks Electrical provides the opportunity to revolutionize the way you create your 3D electrical schematic and leverage this unparalleled opportunity to enhance the collaboration between the electrical and mechanical design